In this episode of The Savvy Recruiter, I'm joined by co-founder of Haylo People, Danielle Marshall. Welcome, Danny.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
No, thank you so much for being on. And for those of you who are new here, The Savvy Recruiter is a video series. It's bite-sized videos about how you can use systems, automation, processes to really level up and scale your business as well. Now, Danny has 20 consultants on her team, and you've built that in 5 years, is that correct?
Yeah, just 5 years come up in July.
Amazing. So yeah, 5 years going strong, 20 consultants. I mean, it's pretty incredible results. So what I wanted to do is tap into your knowledge today and figure out how do you centralize like systems, processes, people to be able to deliver in the way that you have been as well. Now, if you've watched any of my YouTube videos before, you'll know I speak a lot about funnel building, automation, the one-to-many method. And I realized when speaking to Danny, she's also on a very similar journey. So I thought she was the perfect person to have onto this episode and share with you exactly how she does it. So, Danny, with regards to your agency, just give me a little bit of background of the last 5 years, how you've grown your team to 20 people.
So we started the business 4.5 years ago, we're in our 5th year now. We've got 20 consultants now, 20 across the business. We specialise in personal injury and general insurance space. So we're pretty niche. We've been on a journey. We've, really worked hard to get the right people in. And I think when you've got the right people in that are servicing your clients, it's really around, we've got that foundational clients, we've got the clients that will come back and we do retain and we get repeat work from. But there's so much more as you level up to that next stage that we can be doing for that one-to-many. And we speak about this a lot, Jess and I, obviously, getting your brand out there, it's never an ending journey. So obviously as we scale and we're in that 5th year now, it's really about how can we make sure that we expand on that market share. How do we get our brand out there? The brand has evolved crazily. Andrew and I have a play around with Kimber and now it's grown so much. We've got a marketing team, but it's really around, we've got this strong brand now. Have to leverage on tech and recruitment right now, especially with the world of automation. So yeah, that's that next journey for us and really, really leaning in on the technology that we have in the business. So yeah.
Fantastic. And when you say automation, what does that mean to you? Like, what are really those areas of focus for you?
Look, I think automation, our job is to make the recruitment process easier for the candidates and client. My job as the director and one of the leaders in the business is how do we make that process as easy as possible for the consultant? It's so ranged. There's such a vast way of looking at automation, but basically it's having the processes and systems in place so that the consultants are out there doing what they should be doing, which is being with people. We are a people-based business, so it's making sure that you're using the technology so that everything is working behind the scenes. And look, the real big one for us right now is that marketing and automation, your email marketing, using AI to support, videos and content, really getting that sort of one-to-many so that you can build that brand.
One-to-many, and you're speaking my language. I talk about this a lot because I think in a world of automation is one thing, but also social selling, personal branding, being visible, reaching thousands of people at any one point, that's great, but it's really the start of the funnel.
Yeah.
Because what happens next is if you're just visible, but you're not converting, or these people are just viewing and they're like, this is great, this person can help me, but then they just drop out of the funnel, it's really hard to convert as well. So I would love to tap into your knowledge a little bit about how you're actually funnel building, using your automation for that. I know you mentioned email marketing was one of the big areas that you focus on, you've been very successful in. So let's dive a little bit deeper into that. What I would love to hear from you is, what is that kind of next step? You've obviously got a very solid brand in your space, you're very niche, but then that next step around the funnel building, the automation, the email marketing, what does that look like for you?
Yeah, so look, it's obviously the foundation. So we still do, don't get me wrong, we still do your traditional BD. We're out there meeting clients, using those networks. But really to grow that client base is really around the funnels, using those funnels from various leads from events or marketing campaigns and putting those funnels into our system. So we use JobAdder as the application tracking system, and really exciting, they've partnered recently with ROI AI, which we're big fan of. It is exactly on our mission this year to take away the admin and the automation, the tasks, admin tasks away from the team so that we can best automate that recruitment journey. So we use it for many different things. I think there are a lot of great features for ROI AI, but I think what is working for us right now, and I can just quickly show you, is the ROI AI email marketing campaign. So essentially, these are some of the templates here. By going on to, I'll just select one here, just gives you a bit of an indication of what ROI AI can do. So previously we've used various platforms and they've been quite clunky because they've been disconnected from a JobAdder system. So if you've got your contacts that you want to send insights to, so we send our talent insights, candidates that we're working with, insights relating to that individual business, we'll use a JobAdder system. Okay, find the contact for those, and then what we'll do is then take it onto ROI AI, create a beautiful, I can't take credit for this, our marketing specialist absolutely did, create something similar to this with those insights, call to actions, and getting our brand out there to the masses. And this is what we use ROI AI for. So what is great about ROI AI is how user-friendly it is with JobAdder. So you can extract the contact from JobAdder, and using the ROI AI builder, you create the template, and then you'll send in, and the consultants can actually send it from their own JobAdder system.
Okay.
They can send out their own email marketing campaigns for their audience. So in the past, what's happened is there's always been that bottleneck that it needs to go out from marketing or directors. But of course we have approval because we don't want, the team to go off brand. But we have an approval process in place where basically those templates are there, they update those, and then the team have access to send in volume campaigns out to candidates or clients. What's also great is then when you take that back onto JobAdder, you can then look at the open rate and the receival rate, and it's just such a warmer call when you're speaking to a contact, when you know that they've opened the email, wondering how they're feeling about it, and it's really, it's connecting, it's starting some really good conversations, but we've already seen the return on investment from it.
So just to confirm them, so each consultant would use JobAdder, their CRM, they'd have the folders with talent calls, whether that's clients or candidates. That's what they own because that's their desk, and then each of them would have like a ROI AI interface and integration where they can run their own email campaigns. Is that
yeah? And so each week our team come together and they'll say, okay, my challenge this week is finding talent for this role, or I need some more roles for my pipeline. And it's just around looking at, okay, well, who's the audience here? Creating that content for them in ROI AI, and it's really user-friendly. Even if you're not a marketing specialist, I think people could navigate around this. You can put templates in from Kimber, and there's lots of different unique things that you can do that's pretty straightforward. And then you use those folders, and the consultants can then directly reach that volume of people. If you've got 500, 1,000 people within that contact and you're sending out that mass information, but it's just in real time, and the consultants can do that. So that was one of the reasons why we wanted to start using ROI AI, because we felt that this is something that may be a bottleneck if you've got different departments sort of governing that process when the team just want to get those messages out. So look, we've been using it for, we're in the second or third month of it now.
Perfect.
Already seeing the ROI, excuse the pun, but it really is. We are starting to see, candidates coming back on those hard to fill roles, and really getting some strong leads from that. And what I love about it as well is obviously because it's integrated with JobAdder, it just means that you can see then the open rate and there's data behind it.
So there's that living JobAdder. So let's just say you've got a client record or candidate record, whoever you're sending it to, it will sit in the notes section. You'll then be able to click, see if that person's opened that email. Yeah, I love that. Actually, when I'm teaching, when I train people and I teach the systems and automation side, I always say to them, you absolutely have to use a tool where you can track click rates and open rates, because that becomes your BD list then, right? It's like, let's just say hypothetically, you send out 100 messages, 20 of them open, 10 of them click. Well, the 10 that click are your low-hanging fruit, essentially, because not only have they received it, they've liked what they've seen enough to take an action.
Absolutely.
So that in itself is, when you pick up the phone, it's quite often you can say, I'm not sure if you've read this yet. However, what did you think? Have you had a chance? Usually people say, oh, yeah. And they actually appreciate the call instead of hitting that roadblock of a random person calling you on the other line. Have you found that as well?
100%. And I think what else it does, it gives you the chance to actually look at the data to go, how is this email marketing performing? You know, is it going out to the right audience? Is the design really strong enough, or is there a call to action there? So it gets, you know, your marketing team or whoever is involved with that marketing really accountable for looking at the top performing email marketing campaigns. So you're looking at the campaigns and then you know which ones are working and which ones aren't. So, and look, everything's trial and error. We're looking at designs and we're looking at how we can improve them, but the data behind them on JobAdder really, really helps drive that.
So if you could perhaps quantify or give maybe some tangible or measurable results in terms of what this type of funnel could do for a consultant, is it better outcomes? Is it a time saving? Do you have any data like that?
Look, it's early days. My team would be laughing because we really are driving this. This is something I'm really passionate about at the moment in the business. Because I do believe right now, email marketing is key. Automation is key. People aren't answering the phone, right? So first of all, answering your question around time, it's the one-to-many, okay? And if there is someone with that need on the other side of the email, by the time that you get to them, if you're doing a one individual call, you don't know, right? It's a numbers game, recruitment. So, you know, first of all, it is saving time. I think it's also doing the work for you whilst you sleep. You know, the guys this morning, for example, we've got heaps of emails ready to go for Friday, so that over the weekend, those candidates, they can start having those conversations and they are coming back. So they save time. But I also think it's just using another channel. And right now, I know this is the situation in recruitment, but it's pretty tough out there. You know, finding candidates, you know, there are many roles out there, depending on obviously your specialism and what you recruit for. But finding the talent is the hardest part. So it's really making sure that we're able to get that message out and stand out as well.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, it is saving time, but it's also helping us stand out because we embed videos in there, we're sharing jobs, we're sharing insights that actually add value to the reader. And so, you know, saves time, it goes out to the masses, but it also helps build that brand of that individual. You know, I know that you're big on personal branding, as are we at Haylo. You know, at the end of the day, we have 20 different businesses within the one. And so it's really important that those businesses know about Haylo and that consultant in particular. So this kind of really helps with that personal branding, and it's just another channel.
Amazing. Look, that's amazing advice, to be honest. And I would love to hear your feedback and final thoughts on this, because the way I teach people to build their funnel is you've got your personal brand at the top. This is mass scale visibility. This goes out wide and your impressions is by the thousands. Then what happens is a certain segment of these people that are liking, engaging, replying to your comments, replying to your messages. What happens then? Well, we funnel them through to CRM, and JobAdder makes that really easy. So we funnel them through. Then what we do is we add a layer, ROI AI, to nurture these people, send out campaigns, send out value. I am a massive fan of value-based selling. I don't think we should be cold calling one-on-one and being like, hey, please speak to me, let me tell you about what I do, because it's very like slimy, and it never used to be. And I think when we first started in recruitment, that was the norm, right? That's what we did. But nowadays, you're lucky if you get someone answer. When they do answer, if you're like, please listen to me, when there's a world of people out there that have got this credibility, they've got this trust, there's proof online, they've scaled that message to the thousands. It's just competitive, and it's just hard to get someone to listen for long enough. So that's why I like the ROI AI, because I see that it kind of does that part for you automatically. Also at scale, the one-to-many method, then you can track your conversions or your click rate, and then that becomes your call list, or your call list of those 10 to 20 to 30 to people per week now that are clicking are now fairly warm in comparison to you just having a database without that funnel and just making random calls to random people with no visibility.
100%.
Would you agree with that?
I agree. I think, look, it's early days for us with ROI AI, but the plan is to go, let's get as many out, let's test the market, and let's see who what that funnel is going to look like, so that the consultants can spend their time with the reach of the one-on-one individual calls and that human touch in recruitment that we're still going to need, absolutely. But they're barking up the right tree, and they're going for that, the people that are interested. They might be opening it, but they're not, doing the call to actions, but there's an interest there. So I think what's going to be really exciting about this platform in the next sort of 3 months is looking at that data and really looking at each of the desks to see what does that look like and who is our target audience, because the markets are shifting so much right now. So this is the only way that we, I guess, can tell. But yeah, look, really great tool, if I'm honest. I think it's really intuitive. Our marketing specialist is off next week and I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? But it's actually really easy to use.
Reschedule it all.
100%, but it's actually really easy for anyone to use. So you don't need a marketing team. Some of the designs here have been used on templates and they just get uploaded, and I think that's what the point is. I think they've wanted to make it easier for them, for the end user. Whereas in previous platforms that we've used have just been so clunky and disconnected to the system, it's been impossible to send them out. And we didn't have the data behind them either. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the analytics behind this over the next couple of months, and looking at how we can sort of test the water a little bit with our marketing strategy. So
amazing. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate that. And guys, I hope this helped you. If this did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I will be making more videos like this every single month to help you with systems, automation, tech, funneling, anything that's possible for you to be able to scale your desk. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.